What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a great day. Welcome to our newest arena of pain and misery. Today we're playing some Frostpunk, and man is it brutal. This game's really fun. And depressing. Not as depressing as the last game the studio made, but depressing nonetheless. These are the guys who made This War of Mine, which made me cry on a regular basis. This is a little more cheery, if you could call it that. Okay, the premise is, we're the last settlement on Earth. The last humans alive in the permanent winter of the new ice age, I suppose. Our settlement is called New London, I think, something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but we're the mayor of this awful place, and look at all the dead people. That's cheery. We're gonna need to bury some dead people. I'm pretty sure this video is gonna end with everybody dying and me failing miserably again, but that's okay, you guys. We're just here for the purposes of this demonstration. Nothing serious. Okay, so the idea is we're the mayor. I suppose the High Chancellor of Punishment and Misery, I guess, would be probably a better name. But the idea is to manage this place in such a way that as few people die as possible, and we leave some kind of hope for mankind. It's not looking good though, I'll be honest. So this giant hot thing in the middle is our generator, our furnace. This is what we came here with. This is our last hope, and we got to keep this thing on, because as soon as it runs out of coal, people start to die. I've already depleted a coal resource, and I'm already dipping into the second one here, so that's not great. We're also after this wood. Things are running out pretty quickly, and it looks like this circle is really the only place we can harvest anything from. So resources are finite, which makes things even more complicated. I don't think this is really a game you win. I might be wrong. There might be a positive outcome to all of this at some point, but I don't know if I'm gonna get there. This is like my fourth try, and I'm about to fail. We're supposed to get hope up, so the idea is you have these 2 meters, you gotta keep discontent as low as possible, and hope as high as possible, but every time I play it, discontent goes through the roof, and hope plummets. So I'm not a very good mayor of pain and misery, but I'm getting there. It's really pretty though, this game, and it's a lot of fun too. Obviously you're going to build your city in this radial pattern, and this is as big as it's going to get. I don't think though that these are the only resources that you can get. I think you can send scouts out to find extra stuff, but we're not there yet. So there's a whole bunch of research and building and resource management and people management to do, and it's bleak, you guys. I'm not going to lie. If you click on one of these poor saps, just look. He actually seems reasonably happy, John Cavendish. Low risk of getting ill. He hasn't got a home, and his workplace is the wooden crates. So life's not great for John Cavendish, but it's better than some of the others. Let's click on this poor sap. Nate Metcalf. He's alone in this world. He also works at the wood crates, and he has no home. So homes for now are tents, and I've built 2 sets of tents, but they're not enough. I've also managed to build myself a medical outpost, and a hunter's hut, and a cookhouse. Obviously the hunter's hut and the cookhouse are for the provision of food. We've also got like a research center here, a workshop where you research new technologies. This is very handy, but the whole thing is a race against time, really. Oh no, our time has come. You see, this is what happens. We've been banished for being a bad leader. They just sent us out into the snow. You are banished. A band of grim men escorts you under the generator. The waiting crowd is silent. People observe you as you pass, their faces blank, as though they were watching snowfall. You are summarily judged and spared the death sentence. In recognition of your efforts, you are banished from the city instead. Oh, I did my best. That's the only option. I feel like a loser. So this is Frostpunk, man. It is brutal. That's not the first time that's happened to me, but that's the furthest I've gotten. 3 days as leader before they kick me out. Obviously there's a better way to play this game than I'm currently doing it. And even though I'm failing all the time, I'm having a great time. Every time I get progressively like a little bit further, and I'm starting to work out the mechanics and things. I think this game would be good for a good few hours, man, and I'm having a great time. Let's start again, and I'll show you the beginning. Okay, this is the first message you get as you start. We need to get the generator working. It provides heat and power to other buildings. Without it, we'll freeze to death. Stockpile some coal and start the generator. Okay, so they don't even have the generator on when you start. So it's a race against time from the very beginning. Basically, you got to build a road to coal as quickly as possible. That's coal right there. That's better coal right there, but that's gonna require a longer road. So you see where this is going, and a longer road is gonna take longer to walk down. meaning it's going to take longer to get the coal to the generator. It's a whole thing. We could build a supply store close to the coal, and then it wouldn't take so long, but that's going to take resources. We don't have any resources right now. All we've got is 30 wood. That's basically only enough to just build a few roads and get some people to the work sites. So, this is how you build stuff. Alright, we get a road. Roads are only going to work in a radial pattern, as you see. You can build straight lines to resources like this. Right? We'll want to do that. But then when you build the crossroads, those only go around like this. Right? And then what happens is when the generator's on, it kind of starts to thaw the area around it, and people are warmer closer to the generator. Right now the generator's off, so if the generator's still off when night falls, half our people are going to die right off the bat. At least that's what's been happening to me the last few times. None of these people have anywhere to live, food is running out, it's a dire situation. We find ourselves in the middle of the wasteland with almost nothing, and we've got to help these people survive. You can also pass laws, which is kind of fun. So there's this whole skill tree of laws. We're not allowed to do that yet, but there's this whole skill tree of laws which allow you to do awful things to your subjects for the good of the colony, you guys. So you can decree that children are working now, or that people have to work 24-hour shifts when you tell them to. There's all kinds of laws you can pass, and they're all horrible for your subjects, but it's all for the greater good. That's the idea anyway. I'm not sure that there's a way out of this. I don't know if you can actually survive this game. It's going to take me a long time to do it if you can, but I'm having a great time trying. So it's a lot of fun, and it's really pretty. And when your city gets going, man, I haven't really been able to make a huge city yet, but when you have a huge city, it's amazing. It's really like teeming with life and bustling. There are the little children. Hello, little children. You're all gonna die. Arnold Ansley. He has parents. That's a step in the right direction. Wait till tomorrow morning, he'll have none, or he'll be dead himself. So, really, really bleak situation we're in. And it's going to take all your ingenuity to get these people out of it, or at least to survive for long enough to see the end of the skill trees. So there's loads and loads of stuff to research and unlock and construct, and there's loads of laws to pass, and loads of resources and people to manage. It really gets quite complicated. It is, though, definitely a brand new arena of pain and misery. I'm having a lot of fun playing it. I thought I'd show it to you guys. I'm no expert, as you can see. In fact, I kind of suck at it. But I thought I'd show it to you guys because I think some of you might like it. This is really such a bleak existence, though. Imagine being these poor people. They have no homes. They're running out of food. I mean, the generator's off. We haven't found a way to coal yet. This is a woodpile, isn't it? Yep, so we've still got to build a road to coal. I'd suggest the first thing you do is build a road straight to the closest coal deposit. That's my beginning tip for you, even though I suck at this game. Alright, let's leave these people to their bleak doom. Oh look, a terrible random event. Let's try this out. No roof over our heads. You see? Captain, people are understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. They're falling ill from sleeping outside in this terrible cold. We'd better do something about it. And then you've got options. I'll provide some shelter. I'll provide shelter for everybody. I won't address this right away. So, these are promises you need to keep, or people are going to be super unhappy. And if you just diss them and tell them to suck it up, they're going to be super unhappy. Let's see what it does to our hope meter. Discontent's gone up, but hope didn't go down. You see? So it's a balancing act between hope and discontent. Most of the time my people are super, super discontent and ultra hopeless. So I'm not very good at this game, but it's still a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace!